Good evening and thank you for joining us. Right now, 2 officers are recovering after a deadly shooting in Bartlesville.
Investigators say officers were serving a search warrant for drugs when things escalated. And as 2 Works For You reporter Travis Guillory shows us, it wasn't the suspect who police say started shooting.
When officers forced open the door to this home, they found their suspect, Michael Livingston, wanted on suspicion of selling illegal drugs.
At that time, he complied. He laid down. 2 officers approached and were going to, put him in handcuffs. When they stepped into the hallway, they began to hear a pop noise coming from a bedroom.
One officer shot in the face, the other in the leg. The shooter, the suspect's mother, 72-year-old Geraldine Townsend, shooting what appeared to be a semi-automatic handgun, ignoring commands to drop the weapon.
The officer that was struck in the face returned fire,
shooting Townsend once in the upper body. She was taken to the hospital where she later died from her injuries. One officer was also hospitalized and had surgery but is expected to be okay. But upon further investigation of Townsend's weapon,
it appeared to be a replica of a real gun, but it actually was a high-powered pellet gun.
A fact Captain Jay Hastings says doesn't matter.
She was pointing at officers and had already hit officers. And at that time when they fired, they had no idea what type of weapon it was.
It's a situation officers train for, but you can't imagine how you'd actually handle that situation until you step into it.
It's a tragic situation for, the family, but it's also, a very tragic situation for the officer that had to use deadly force.
Livingston was arrested and booked on drug and weapon charges. The officer who pulled the trigger is now on leave while OSBI investigates before the case is handed over to the Washington County District Attorney. In Bartlesville, Travis Guillory, 2 Works For You.
And a dark twist here. An affidavit states that Livingston told OSBI investigators and jail staff he would get out soon and would track down the drug task force to kill them and their children.